Start recording. Hello, YouTube folks. Hello, YouTube. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Alright. So, last time. On the last episode of Scott Plays Danganronpa, Sakura Ogami had died. And looks like there's all sorts of things to look at. Quite a number of things. Let's start with her corpse. Is there obvious evidence of a blow to the head? Again, Sayaka is so far the only murder victim that did not die to a blow to the head. She had also vomited blood. Is that the little pink splat right there? Alright. Not a chance? What? However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting? Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? I didn't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Let's take a look at the little pool of blood. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna turn the volume down. Why is it so far away where she died, from where she died? Magazine shelf bloodstain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Right. Let's take a look at this thing. This looks like some kind of wrapper. Ah, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. Hello, Thomasin19. Welcome to the stream, although... HWC... Curious. HWG actually. Hat wearing gamer. So you gave the candy to Sakura. Blech, Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much? But I wanted Sakura to get the chance to try one for herself, that's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor, you know? One second. Bit of a runny nose this morning. Alright, so there's this broken stuff here. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair. Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Yes. Glass of shards on the floor has been added to your truth bullet section of your handbook. Huh? something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Figure on the floor has been added to your truth bullet section. It's like a... like basically Monokuma chess piece. Oh! It's from here. There's 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. Yeah, they're all holding chess pieces. So yeah, that would be one of those bottles was broken. And inside each bottle is another Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is how they get those figures inside the bottles. So different from your standard ship in a bottle, huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have. So this is the Monokuma version of that, a Monokuma bottle, if you will. Yeah, obviously. Yes, the figure. So that one was sitting in that bottle. Which means Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Alright, what's this? Huh? The lock is open and there's there on the inside is a handprint.
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, but left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind something, a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid here until the locked room was opened, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group. Fortunately, that's not a possibility. Why not? Think back, before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, the lock was already open at that point.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. So then, what does this handprint mean? Like a handprint is added to. Why don't we just like line up fingerprints? Alright. Anything else to look at? Wait. Should take a look at the shelf. The same time, there's all different kinds of magazines here. Okay, not relevant. What time is it now? Probably. We already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. Really? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again, after that, she told me she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. It's possible to not have regrets anyway. I'm just wondering if, like, if we know where these notes are. Maybe we could ask one of the other 3 about it. Um, and she asked them to come to the restaurant at noon, same time and place. Might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Alright, let's chat. What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said? What fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my. If you're, gosh, Byakuya's account has been added to the truthful section. I'm kind of glad that Byakuya is still alive. All right, Kirigiri. But for Sakura to have been killed. Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
It's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So, how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? Did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly. They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. Right. Is there anything else to look at? Is it worth looking at this? We know why this is. Oh. Some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So,
Looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments. I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can. It got a label on it that says Chem A2. Sakura mentioned on the camera all kinds of hot stuff. So she must have gotten this from the chem lab.
just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Glass that... There must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Oh. Why does it matter?
So,
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become important clue later on. That would insist that the can was there after. So that means the can was placed down there afterwards. Chair. Wish I could just keep those up. Raccoon door has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Listen.
We finished with your general investigation? For the most
So
part.
then,
You should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard G, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She decided. She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. She's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with two other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Oh. I'm sorry I clicked on the door expecting to leave. Okay. Alright. We'll go to Toko first. Huh? Who's there? The most negative aura I've felt. An aura of total decay. Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
What do you want? So you wanted to talk to me about something? Talk! I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya Oi told me she asked her to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master 2? I just said 2, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get the note, but I didn't go to see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toka claims she didn't go to see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept this fact. Is that good enough? Oh, I'm going back to my room. With that, Toka quickly retreated into her room. Toka's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I pressed the door. After a few seconds. What's up, Makai? Do you need something? Reaction! Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How'd you know about that? Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened to you? I'm not the only one she wants to meet with. Oga told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you this? Oh, well, she asked me to meet with her, of course. But she didn't write you a note? Yeah, a note. She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then, you went and met with Sakura. No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Definitely suspicious. Last time I saw Oga was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office. I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, you could show me the note she gave you. If he hasn't seen her since Toko hurt Hina, then how did she give him the note in person. That would count as seeing him again. Very suspicious. Oh, I still have it. Let's see. Here I was filling around his pockets. Sorry, it looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pocket. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something falling out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back in his pocket. Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash? Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with her, but Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. There's no way, that's all there was to it. Pocket trash has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay, so I've heard from Toko, Hiro, what next? Definitely have a look at the actual, definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again. But on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor in the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? I guess we'll just go to the chemistry lab. Dun, 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 dun. Kodo, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. Looks like the shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. More important now. What's this powder that's been spilled on in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. But there are footprints. But there are footprints. But there are footprints. Let's take a look at this. C4. That's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out. And at that point this room wasn't like this. And the powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. It could have only been around the time of the incident. If that really is what happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. These are footprints. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. Okay, that was genuinely funny. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen. Well, let's go, chop chop. Okay. So I had to work before I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So, how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me. So, when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. But that's what the footprints tell me. These footprints must be Makoto. Are they yours? No. Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I can think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see, your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit, these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. Shouldn't they be, like, added to the truth bullets? They are in my truth bullets, right? Why aren't the footprints a truth bullet? That's weird. Let's see, and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving. See at the intersection C. Oh, these are all going to be B's. They're reagents, put simply. They're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. But you have lived in such ignorance for so long, it must truly be bliss. Is that kind of harsh? What? Do you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say it. Being number. So first of all, I just love how this is C4, but it's a C. So let's see what's on the shelf. There are all kinds of dietary supplements, different kinds of medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers are labeled A, labeled letter A, so I guess I can see approximately something. But wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here but on accident? I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like a split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements. Section B has reagents. Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What a bottle of poison from Section C. What was the bottle? Yeah. There's something going on there. Chem lab shops and add to your truth box. Truth box. Okay. Oh, should I actually examine the powder itself? I should probably take a look at the powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered. It looks like the bowl was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. To Byakuya, the powder would had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Hey, footprints in the powder has been added to your truth bullets. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Alright. That's my cue. Head on down to the rectory. Let's just have a chat with you. Yeah, shut up. Where am I going? It's convenient.
Hey.
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? Top Kyoko and Toko. I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. Well, it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying.
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These things have all revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time. Alright, let's start with the body. According to Gecko, there's something
Just a second.
just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure out. Well, yeah, I know, but don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Well, it still comes a time. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
It's totally normal. And how can you?
So.
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. Okay. Sorry, never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, look here. Oh.
Correct. I see.
Powder is clue number 1. Yellow powders are into the truth ball section of your
Hey.
handbook. Next is the wound to her head. Look
It's
carefully.
true.
Actually, even telling you it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would seem.
It would appear she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing. Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I'm actually starting to suspect Asahina. Like, I mean, this game gets pretty crafty when it comes to the investigations. My theory is that Asahina made up the notes to frame, or like, wrote out the notes herself and handed them out. Handed them out to each of them. And then when they refused, she probably killed them, and then expecting them to come discover the body or something like that. Actually, that wouldn't work. Come to think of it, that's easy because then they'll just discover the body themselves. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Alright, there was also the magazines. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hanging some clue. Clue. Huh? This magazine's upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, do you think? Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is Toko. On the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in blood in blade letters. Toko. as it said Toko. Could this be? Dying message? Found it. Kyoko, is this?
So,
Is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. But if Ogami's hands are clean of blood, then she couldn't have written it. So maybe it's a frame.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that? That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. And she killed her. And she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled, she's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Yeah, I'm not buying that piece of evidence. What was the other bit? Like I'm a figurine. Oh. Was it this? Oh yeah. A new clue involved in the Monokuma Bowls. Something new?
hey,
Did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay attention. And you're sure to find it. Pay careful attention. Correlation? Hey, okay, can you just tell me what it is?
so,
I'm guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in their outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you to a degree. Oh, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Yeah, well, obviously one of those is the broken bowl. There are two gaps, but so one of them's probably the Monokuma with the knight piece in it, which will probably go in between the rook and the bishop. So there's another one missing, which would probably have the queen's piece in it, because I can see the king. But where's the queen's piece? About the Monokuma bowls, that's bothering me. Like to do an experiment and confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? Experiment?
anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bowl and try to get the small pieces too? Are you serious? Is it okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuyo's not here, so
So then,
anyway. I need to get something from the chem lab while I'm gone. Try to gather up all the glass. Let Kyoko look the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and the dustpan. Got to work gathering all the brush and pan. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Well, let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bowls, if that's still intact. What do you want? There's a point. That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
listen,
First, let's compare the weight of two of the normal Monokuma bowls. You'd think that the bishop would weigh more than the pawn, though. That's the thing. It's balanced.
in other words,
Which means each Monokuma bowl weighs about the same. Which makes sense. Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces of picked up on the sides together. Oh, now what we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they're balanced out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there. Okay, then let's give it a try. Well, there's also a plastic bag. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier. How is that possible? Because there are 2 broken bottles. I think there are 2 broken bottles because one should have... We just don't know where the Monokuma the Monokuma Queen's piece is. Oh, what? The result of our experiment and the correlation between each bottle put together. I believe you will arrive at a very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Yeah, there's 2 broken bottles because because there are 2 big obvious gaps, and like this one, like the broken one had the knight's piece in it, and we just need to find the queen's piece. Okay. Already? Oh dang, dude.
Investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the 1st floor of the school. See you soon.
Okay, here we go. Alright then. Well, 6 of us left. The ultimate martial artist. A locked room murder mystery emoji. What the? Just recently discovered. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
You're out of panic and you find a dead body. Is it just plain... This is just plain creepy. And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put it in a sad face... For example... Do you have 100 friends? He's right. It does make it seem sad. And then please... Oh my gosh. Shut up. What the hell was that? I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone? I don't think I'm acting casual. And I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here. The person is one of us. That person is one of us. Well, let's just do it. Yeah, I don't think there's enough sufficient evidence because we don't know anything about of a secret exit to the room. But I'm actually pretty suspicious of Hina. I'm like, she's currently my front lineup. It seems all convenient for her, like the way it all set up. So, Asahina is probably my top suspect, followed by Hiro, So Hina, then Hiro. Then... No, I'm tempted to go Kurogiri. This doesn't... I don't know, she's a maybe. Could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets easier. Unsealed prison, silence. We watched the door close, and it began, and felt it begin its sinister descent. I can't read. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. Suddenly, as always, the ride was over. The doors opened, and once again, just six of you, huh? Really? There's so few. You must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your fault. We're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely? Where are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. So the curtain opens for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Yep. Although this seems like this is like the first chapter that's given me kind of the impression of, hey, there's actually not a lot of people.
Explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it,
Yeah, I know this one.
Everyone be now then. Where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
It's cool. Just for some reason for believing it. Alright. Non-stop debate. Make your argument. AR, Owie's account.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason did
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
that doesn't make
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No,
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
I didn't mean that. Let's try again.
One of you killed.
And what reason did
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Yo.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then that mean... Then does that mean one of them did it? Oh, another non-stop debate. There's so many... pocket trash. Ah, the candy wrappers.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
Okay.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
No, he's wrong.
Hiro, when we were talking before,
You dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
So, and the reason I know that is because yeah.
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Oh snap.
I mean, what I meant was. Oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why this sudden hostility?
Well, we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious. It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message even be?
Scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
It was on the magazine shelf.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Make your argument. Magazine dying message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Okay.
Pulled it out.
What I said makes total sense. I can tell
Yes.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
1 second.
That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Hey Midnight, how are you? Welcome to the stream.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
No, we can't because her hands were clean.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And
But
the
it's
fake
like the
document-
message itself is so concealed. It's not like because it's not like, you know, Sayaka's message where like it was like conveniently message was conveniently located in a place that she could access. Nice. But like this one was in a magazine on the shelf. I didn't think she had the time to write it. Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Alright. The moment of truth. Oh. We got this.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Oh, crap.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right.
Come on.
The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Final strike.
Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
This is an interesting trial, although it seems like I think
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
this trial's been interesting because like the target's all been on Hiro. Yet the thing about Hiro, but like, well, first of all, I've actually changed my suspicion point. I'm actually suspicious of Hina. I think she's, you know, I think it might have been a bit of a setup on her part, and then she gets all accusey on the other three. Target one of them, and then she gets out, you know? Also, do you like what I do with the, do you like what I, like, see what I noticed, what I do with with all the names of the characters, and like, all the dead ones are red? I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote the darkness.
Look at it. The message was almost certainly written using a finger, but both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Okay. He just went out and admitted it.
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before
Well, he's an idiot. What do you expect?
And when I got there,
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet you as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks.
that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed.
I like the English voices. They give me a chance, like, take a break from talking myself, because like I typically read the dialogue on the screen when I stream it.
So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
Yeah. You sound like the kind of guy who would love the Japanese voices.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
Of course there is. Kyugi's like, nope, there's always more. Although I guess like, cause like, they made me go do investigating. The game made me do investigating in the chemistry lab. So I'm not convinced that this is all there is.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What was what here?
I got it.
Is that it?
That's true.
Do I have a favorite character?
Said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden. does it?
Okay. I'm just going to allow myself to explain myself. I think I'm not sure if I haven't really made a concrete decision. I've thought about it here and there. But my favorite I'm not gonna say my favorite character. The one that I find most memorable is Byakuya Togami. Because, like, I know he's an absolute douche. Like, and he is a douche. He acts like a douche. He's like a self-righteous asshole. But one thing I do think is kind of cool is that he's right. And when you're right, you're not wrong. When you're not wrong, you have truth. And truth has value. That's something that I've always kind of thought was cool about Togami. Yeah. There's your reaction. So, he's a... I think he's done like he's a douche, but he's kind of... I consider him almost like a character that I love to hate. He adds so much. He's so valuable to the story. And I'm so glad he hasn't been killed off yet. Like, I just kind of like, I want him, like, I wouldn't want to interact with him, but I like his value, I like his contribution to the story. That's what I do. And actually, I did do a free time event with him during this chapter. I gave him the old time radio, and that actually triggered things. And yay! But speaking of free time events, I did talk with Asahina, and Asahina referred to Ian Thorpe, the Australian swimmer. I was like, oh yes, 1,000,000 points for her. Yeah. Does it? Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying. He's gotta be lying.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Well, probably Toko, because her name was written on it.
Toko, right?
Huh?
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Maybe Toko was the one who locked the room then, in some fashion.
Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it.
Maybe it was Toko.
That's right. I killed her.
Well, at some level.
You didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
I wish I... Dang, I wish the game let me find the Monokuma figurine with the Queen's piece. That's one thing that I wish I could have done.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but
Haven't reached the end of the case yet. And I have to prove that. Alright, non-stop debate. Let's hope there are fewer non-stop debates in here than in the previous one. So Kyoko's examination summary, status of Sakura's body, and the yellow powder.
I didn't want to, but
So yeah.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind, and you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered and she went limp.
See? Hero really is the killer.
Okay, so I'm actually trying to break something that Hiro said. Yeah, so is that, would that be the status or the examination summary?
And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
I'll just try one then try the other.
Just once.
Whoops.
After the first swing,
Ah, crap, I missed it.
Hero really is the killer.
Also, I love... Hey, it is one advantage of the English voices. You can like speed them up and like they sound really high pitched. Like I'm sure that they do in the Japanese one, but since I recognize the words, it's funny. No, not that! Gosh. Okay, let's do this again.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
Oh, wait, I'll just...
Hit her from behind, and you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
Yes!
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Two?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit
Yeah, I
her
will.
once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Right.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
Okay, and I know what it is. There's 2 bottles are missing. There should be 6 bottles because there are 6 different chess pieces. The bottle that was shattered on the ground was the bottle that was containing the Monokuma holding the knight's piece. But there's one more missing, which is Monokuma holding the queen's piece. Where's that figurine? That is what I'm trying to figure out. That's like the one thing I've said that no one else has brought up. Oh, and by the way, okay, midnight. Yeah, you have to hear this. Okay, so there was one evidence that wasn't from case 3 that was neither like a truth bullet, nor was it actually mentioned in the trial that I actually thought was really relevant in the lead up. And that was, I remember that when Yamada was found in the library with blood on his head and the Justice Hammer too, he said he instinctively named the robot Robo Justice right then and there. But when you go to Hiro's room with the blueprints, it's got Robo Justice written on it. And so like if Robo Justice was written there, then Yamada couldn't have just made up that name right on the spot. Or it just had to be like some kind of crazy coincidence. I thought that was very relevant. I thought that was a very relevant piece of information. But no one brought it up in the trial. And even looking back on the results of the trial, I still think it was relevant. And no one brought it up. I was like, how is that not relevant? No one looked at that. I was like, what is this? Anyway, rant over. I've now said that. There's something very suspicious about those balls.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf.
Yeah.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total. Meaning one has
Yes.
gone missing.
The bottle with the queen's piece. Oh, I don't think that's the case. I mean, it didn't change the Sayaka's dying message, and it didn't change Bloodlust or Bloodbath Fever, depending upon which version you're playing, on the wall when Fujisaki died. That's why Hangman's Gambit and the Leon thing was supposed to be a little more difficult. Ah. Well, Leon was a lot easier. I wonder what they would have saw if if it was in Japanese. I don't know. By the way, have you seen Danganronpa, the abridged series? Like, it's the abridged version of the anime. It's so good, I loved it. I haven't seen everything though. Not into 4th chapter. Originally, there were 6 balls in total, meaning one has gone missing.
How can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
There are 6 chess pieces.
Look at what the bottles all had in common.
Oops, I skipped that. Correlation between Monokuma and bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. Yes, you're finally catching up to me. Oh. Oh. I didn't think it was spoily. the only thing that's really, as far as what I can see, the only thing that's given away is, it's given away from the beginning, is Fujisaki being a dude. That's the only thing that was given away from the beginning. Apart from that, nothing's spoiled as far as I'm concerned. It's the object Monokuma figure. Although, like, it can be spoily within its own case, I guess. It's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bowl is holding. Alright, Hangman's Gambit. Oh, dang. Okay, chess piece. Come on, C. Where's C? Where's the C? Yo! E. Hey! Come on, S. P. That's E. Oh, crud. Oh no, it's E. Already got the C. Chess piece.
That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Yeah, that would be true. Well, actually, no. Come to think, no. Well, actually, in Hangman's Gambit, in the second case, well, when I saw your Let's Play of it, it was DID, like, for the identity thing. But, it was something different in this version, and I was like, hold on, what is it? I don't get it. Yeah, but yeah, the queen. Where's the queen's piece?
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just
4.
and on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Shut up.
Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, then the bottle that was missing. I think it was broken because
The bottle must have been broken,
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it. That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Poser. It's the scale. There we go. This is the one. I got it!
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment.
Oh,
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavy. And the reason for that is there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only
I didn't draw that part though.
They certainly
Like
had
the
no
attempt to
idea
clean it up.
the exact right number of pieces to remove.
The second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. Used by Sakura's second attacker.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it
Why don't we just ask Hiro what time it was when he smacked her head? Because like if it was like, oh, 10 to 12, then that would completely clear him off. And to say that he only injured her as opposed to completely killing her. Killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they got rid of their evidence.
We can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait. I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stick it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain?
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
Alright, thanks for stopping by. See you in midnight. You don't know what you're talking about. I never went into the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
In the locker!
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
It's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. Oh, is there? Bullet time battles. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm actually on. No, am I on kind or? I forget. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're just set. You're set to mean just I'm about halfway through the game now. Alright. I find this game to be a little bit confusing. Come on. Alright.
That's enough.
Hiding in the rec room. No, 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 no. Come on, come on. Go. Oh my gosh. Okay.
This should prove it. Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
It doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura.
No, I swear, there's no way.
Out with it.
Probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Togo. What happened between you and Sakura?
Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early. So I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go. But I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes. And I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Wow, that's awkward.
So after you left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Me.
Guess it's back!
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights!
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
Right.
So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Wasn't a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Keep talking like that and... Yeah, and Hina's
Well
gonna...
then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
You have some what's here on
Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Not yet? Why not?
Maybe it was Hina.
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
I'm not even sure what he's talking about.
Darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one that killed Sakura is. Make your argument. Kyoko's examination summary, status of Sakura's body, yellow powder. Oh, probably yellow powder.
And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with a Monokuma bottle?
You got it. I smashed her good.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf. I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there. I remember waking up.
You were taken by surprise when you saw you smashed her head in with a Monokuma.
You got it. I smashed
And where did the attack take place?
right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Yo.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. This one. I got it!
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
And she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
I'm pretty sure the glass bottle is heavier than the scissors.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Oh, so she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
I got it.
Even before we opened the door, to
That's the least incorrect one. It's the most correct.
Got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously, Toko couldn't have been hiding in it.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How did you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
Did she die to a blow to the head? There's another possible explanation. Maybe it's. Make your argument. Yellow powder, Monokuma file 4, hours account. I'll probably try. I'll just highlight Monokuma file 4.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
What
Wrong.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
Leave a chicken there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poison?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
Key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Well, the poison Byakuya showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as the supplements, I'm positive.
I got it!
Yeah, because it was in section A.
Poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Couldn't believe my eyes.
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do is stand there and watch. But what the most, but as if it wasn't the most natural.
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure, do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bowl from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Which would mean that conversely the poison must have been in, could it be? Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Okay, that's R. Okay, I'm pretty sure the first word is protein, but I don't know what the second word is. Whoops. Actually, is it drink? Okay, it's drink. Probably drink. And then we need an N.
Now I understand. The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene.
I got it!
A protein drink.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Well.
I got it!
Got it.
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
Gee, this is like the trial of just everyone confessing their actions.
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was...
Yep, I did it. I killed Sakura.
I knew it right from the beginning.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Makoto and Hina.
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Yaku did. That explains why you...
These footprints must be. Makoto, are they yours? No. Okay then, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility. Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
I knew it from the beginning.
You believe.
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Of course you're
You're
not.
not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Oh.
that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not. Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
What?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison. Then moved to section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, because the footprints don't display C to A. Maybe it was suicide. Like, my first impression was actually suicide.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out? Until I uncover the full truth of the case. Alright. Non-stop debate. Footprints in the powder. Chem lab shelf. Source of the powder. So it's gonna be footprints.
First I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A.
No, it's wrong. You said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just
Said. I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A. So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
well,
See?
What
The-
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Piece of
It
glass.
had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it? Huh?
Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Shard of glass. The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something in the same way, in the same shade of blue. The rec room window.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
what's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been back the rec room?
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then,
Seems
once
like
the
it's
room
going
was
to
opened,
Togami.
the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant
You're getting nervous.
poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Alright. Non-stop debate. Empty protein drink.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind.
Okay.
Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be.
It was in there before.
Yo.
No, it's wrong.
Break.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What a...
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
Seems like it's going to Togami?
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
So maybe it was suicide.
And she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
Oh, because she had some of the powder on her leg.
I got it!
Sakura herself.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
Oh, Sakura definitely went to section C. Show me the evidence I need. I don't know why. Oh my gosh.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong!
Oh, damn it. So perhaps it was
Did
suicide.
you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contains.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
One that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison. Unsolved mystery.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
Oh, she's got that finger. He's got the finger. What?
The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I was right from the beginning. My very first impression was suicide.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course, Sakura wanted to create the wall for the locked
The
room.
locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did.
So there's no execution in the end?
And breathed her last breath. An empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get the others.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
I got everyone. So she's dead, huh? Suckers didn't kill her, see?
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So But if it's a suicide.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yet,
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Okay. Sakura wanted to talk to Hiro and one other. No, Hiro, Toko, and one other person. Oh, the B. Whoops. Why don't they start in the center? Why do they start those in the center? Toko got to the rec room early and hid somewhere. Boom, boom, boom. Toko got to the rec room early and hid somewhere. Rec room early and hid somewhere. What was in the Monokuma ball that Hiro hit Sakura with? That was the chess piece. The knight's piece. What did Hiro do to try to cover up the murder he thought he'd committed? That's right, he wrote Toko. At that point, Toko was in the locker. She leaves the locker. What did she do with the magazine that had been the dying message written on it? She placed it there upside down. What was in the Monokuma ball that Genocide Jack hit Sakura with? That's the Queen's piece. I actually killed Sakura from the chem lab, right? C9? Was it C9? No. No, it was C9. C4 was spilled all over the floor. Act 6. Wait. There was something on the floor near Sakura's body which someone grabbed. Okay. Something on the floor near Sakura's body which someone grabbed. Something on the floor. Wait. What? No, but those had bloody fingers. No, but her fingers weren't bloody. But Right here. Her fingers weren't bloody. I thought her fingers weren't bloody, but they appear to be here. I need to go to the toilet. Yeah, those numbers aren't moving. Alright. Where did I put the C9 picture? Yeah, I put it over here. That's there. All right.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Oh. Really? That looks like her going into the locker. So I can go in the room and hell and hid somewhere. Oh, don't tell me it's like... It's hard to know.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
Got the Knight's piece.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head. And this caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
But
And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort,
but she didn't actually commit the murder.
you, Hina.
If she didn't commit the murder, then how is it that she was supposed to if she didn't commit the murder, then how is it that she was supposed? How would she benefit from it? She didn't actually kill anyone.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See, didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
So, but like, if we conclude that it's suicide, is there no execution in the end?
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
Hello, Tara Flame. Welcome to the stream. I say you will be executed. Tara Flame will be written in red on my list of names. But if it's suicide, then there was no murder. And if there was no murder, then no one's due for punishment.
Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen
blackened. But I thought what constitutes as being the blackened is committing a murder. But no, but if she suicided, then no one committed a murder.
Will you make the right choice?
Well, get on with it. But this doesn't make sense. Well, yeah. Mutilate the corpse.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself. Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth? Oh, I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us. And yet why did you do that? Yeah, we almost, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? The reason Sakura died is because you all pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died. You don't mean you were going to take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. Yeah, this is the Steam version. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's...
What is this?
Still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Please click, mouse. Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate, so instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it on my own by my own hand. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm. Oh. Thank you. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness.
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
Can't forgive this.
my closest friend got hurt. Sakura? Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what?
um,
Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you, Hina, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Friends. Sakura. She clearly she completely believed in all of us. If you'd just talked to her, you would have understood she was a friend to us all. And yet, you trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding. Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you've pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you? Hina, you came. You right here. I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a
I-
favor to ask.
Huh?
Favor?
Some protein.
I'd like some protein. Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder, and that's when I realized. I saw someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could, but by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura?
Please.
Let me in. Please open the door.
Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina? We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and she was murdered. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. And in the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this. Sorry to interrupt right now. But when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's just taking so long, I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant. Of course, I know what she was thinking, because her and me. Well, what I'm really trying to say is, don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? Last Testament, Sakura Ogami. What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that? Isn't it obvious? A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already... Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby. This is the other one. This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room. What then? You lied to me? Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy, I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in it, it still would have been between you guys. So, what's the problem? This is all part of the production process, okay? And scene cut. So then, what did she write in her real suicide note? I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice. But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place? And isn't it just so unfortunate killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of the story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies. Could you please read it? Yeah, sure, let's do it. My good friend Hina. My good friend Hina. My good friend Hina. There's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
See, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried about that until the first murder had happened. Nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor myself expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying to desperately stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic. Well, or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That
Oh, I missed that one. Wait, can I? But unfortunately, it's not. That's what. So it was my atonement for betraying. That's what happened. It's just that.
my own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind had commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
Never had people like you in my life. Then Sakura didn't feel concerned. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. Sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I've chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted to understand why I'm doing this. I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
This is... I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close and still...
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one. She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Shut up. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone. First of all, you were wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste. Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred. I don't blame her, I can't blame her, and nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this was supposed to go. Anyway, are you sure about that? The killing game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that. Ah, the lovely Byakuya. And you understand, don't you? This is a life or death this is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game, which is why I am bowing out of the game. Huh? Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement, which is why I will no longer participate in it. What's going on? Now, I have only one thing to look forward to, and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, this is me? Don't misunderstand me. I have been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone. Well, no. Well, now you can say that Sakura's death had no... Now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. Nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be having the one having the fun time. So wait, is someone actually going to get executed? That's the question though. Anyway, let's forget about the good for nothing backstabber and get on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
the moment you've all been waiting for punishment time. Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me? Oh, heavens no. Just because the blackened is dead doesn't mean I can't just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you I'm very particular about the bare times 1 rule? I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest. Special guest? I forgot, it's punishment time. What? Oh, they're gonna kill Alter Ego. Maybe Alter Ego was the 16th student. It just seems so random though. Damn, we got no more information from him then. Or from him. Aw, Alter Ego's gone. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. That really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at, and I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, that smell, the color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at. I realize how dangerous it could be, but I still have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. Might think I'm just some inhuman AI. But it's true. It's okay. For everyone else's sake, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up. It wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way, and I was trying to find things out, all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally, no. I knew about from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the data and the laptop. It was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting. Okay. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life, and for that he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everyone who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, it'll make us stronger. Swear someday I will make you pay. You will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad, like just unreasonably upset. Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
The postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left in Sakura's note. Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare your ears for dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time, and I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is, oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word, and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the moment. At the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know it, huh? That's the whole point. Stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. I could ever let you greaseballs have it. But, sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this? What is it now? There's one last line on the note. Let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what, and that's seriously it. Huh? What a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you. Well, whatever, who cares? Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say? Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know. And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. It's not welcome in a school environment. You sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body? What?
Hey.
Answer me, what did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plan a bomb on us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off? And the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. Now, I feel awful just thinking about it. Can't afford to acknowledge. So the class trial's over and Monacan is gone, so now what do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh, yeah, okay, let's get out of here. Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached the point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Oh, she did it again. And I'll try. Huh? That's totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him? Sleazeball? That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are a sleazeball. Oh, heinous, standing the ground. Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, bit more, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends. Stop fighting with Master, you're making me jealous. I want to abuse, give and take me. I want the abuse, give and take. I guess it's not easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. So Sakura's class trial came to an end and we returned to the world of Hope Speak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept on marching. We all went back up to our rooms and before a long night snuck up on us,
This is a school. As such, it is soon the doors to the dining hall will. Okay then. Sweet dreams, every.
alright, nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Get up. Keep up? Wake up. Huh? Voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyes was... Hey!
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
Oh, Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door? It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It's unlocked? Are you serious? Always. Oh my goodness, I missed that one. I feel like that's somewhat relevant. Anyways, and you don't have time to overreact like that. Every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? That doesn't look like 3 a.m. to me. It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor to ask you. React! What's your favor?
So,
Remember what Sakura said about the end of her note? I'm going to just lay down. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ears and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed brain. The data center. But I thought it was locked. Well, let's find out. Hello? Okay, I think I need to change my mouse battery. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alright. Okay. Let's get back to business. Oh. Do I have to just manually walk there myself? The door's not opening. Kyoko's not here, the door's not opening.
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up? Mister. Yeah. Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that, you adult. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
You two? You guys?
Two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you go. Come on, Miko, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Jimmy? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah. Go on, get out of here. Shoo, shoo. Then went back to our rooms. And then?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was all that just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. Then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What is the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always. But
Goodbye.
well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. As I turned to leave.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Ikusaba. What? Kyoko was right next to me when it was once again whispering into my ear.
Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Just 1 second.
The one they call the ultimate despair.
Actually, no, I won't know his name until I meet him. Oh, her. I don't know Japanese names. Oh, yes, of course. To be continued. You see it, the altar lamp present. Ending chapter 4. Do you wish to override? Yes.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Alright. We're gonna stop here. But I'd like to thank you all so very much for watching. Goodbye to the YouTubes. Bye YouTubes.